1, 2, 3, 6. There we go. 14. Who wants a snack? Oh, girls.
जो तेरे आसमां आके
Here for what's ahead. Here for change, challenges, decisions.
Hey guys, this is Jalal. नाम तो सुना होगा. आप भी आप मुझे देखेंगे भी. Yes, आप भी आप मुझे देखेंगे भी. Watch for my new show. It will be lots of entertainment, surprises, halla gulla hoga. It calls Gupshup with Jalal. Yes, Gupshup with me, only on Punjabi National TV. See you all there.
तू मेरी बंदगी, तू मेरी दिल लगी, तू मेरी जिंदगी, तू ही मेरी जान. That's right, guys. I'm Navin Kundra, and I'm super excited to join the great Jalal for Koffee on Koffee with Jalal this February the 20th. It's all going to be happening. It's all going to be live. Make sure you come and tune in. It's 2 p.m. MST, 4 p.m. EST, and 9 p.m. in the UK GMT. So make sure, whichever time zone you're in, wherever in the world you are, make sure you tune in to myself having coffee with Jalal. I look forward to seeing you there.
Subscribe to our official YouTube channel and stay updated.
Here is the hottest show in town. You are tuned into Coffee with Jalal.
Welcome back, everyone. Thank you so much, everyone. Yad Sasika Adab and Salam Alaikum, and thanks for joining us. I don't know what happened. I know actually what happened. So let me get to our guest. He's waiting backstage. Navin Bhai, I know there was a little bit glitch. I'll tell you what happened actually. Navin Bhai, thank you so much, and thanks for waiting.
Hey, how are you, Jalal?
Good.
Jalal
Okay.
Bhai.
Okay. You know what happened, Navin? We played one of your song, and
Oh,
there
yeah.
was copyright hit. So that's why Facebook shut it off right away. There we
That's
go.
why you've got me on the show to sing all the songs live for you, right?
Exactly, exactly. I don't know why didn't I think that way. So everyone is coming back. I can see that like people are
Good.
joining us again. So perfect. Thank you so
Good.
much. Wow, wow, what a day to start. What a time to start our show. I mean, it's a glitch, but thank God, finally we got it. And first of all, welcome to Coffee with Jalal, Navin Bhai.
That's lovely. Thank you, Jalal Bhai. And happy birthday to you. This is, look at us. We both have our own branded mugs for our shows. Cheers. Cheers to you.
Cheers to you.
Happy birthday. Big happy birthday to you, Jalal Bhai. It's an honor to be able to spend it with you. Thank you.
You know what? It's an honor for me to have you. And people are saying it's like it's Jalal's birthday bash, and Nevin is coming. It's not me. That's all. It's all because of Nevin Bhai, and because I sent email to Nevin Bhai, and so he picked one of the day, which is today, and it happens to be my birthday. So thank you so much, everyone, for all your wishes, messages, phone call, text messages, WhatsApp messages, Facebook messages. Thank you so much. I'm honored. I'm honored. So Navin Bhai, so how are you doing? How's London? Where are you in UK?
So I'm in the Midlands of the UK, so a place called Coventry, which but I travel a lot, like up and down across the UK. So I spent a lot of time in London. Everyone thinks I'm from London somehow, but yeah, I'm in the Midlands. It's been locked down here, so I haven't been able to go out much, but it's a nice, quiet place, and hopefully soon, when everything opens up again, I would love to visit you in your hometown, which is Calgary. Is that right?
Yeah.
Calgary.
And if you can just Google Calgary, Canada, you'll find snow. So
Is it snowing there now?
not now, but it was snowing yesterday. So
Right.
whenever you think of Calgary, Canada, you think of snow and hockey, ice hockey, basically. Right?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's start with you. I know because let me say this first. When the pandemic started back in March, and of course, I didn't know that time, who is Navin Kundra. I didn't know nothing about it. Then we started to see people were sharing all your Facebook Live into my groups and pages. I was like, who's this guy? Who's this guy? Then I started to follow you and myself, and my God, the way you do your show, you are humble, down to earth person. Everyone loves you, and you have so much female following, which I'm jealous of it. And then so here you are, rest is history now, and you're on the show talking to you live right now on the Coffee with Jalal. Wow. So who's Navin Kundra? Are you from India? Are you from UK? Where were you born?
Well, thanks for that story, firstly. And that's one great thing that's happened as a result of lockdown and the pandemic is that I get to be on your show. I get to meet you. And, I'm a singer-songwriter, an entertainer. I basically have, I'm born here in the UK. My parents are, my family are from India.
Yeah.
And very, very exciting journey to kind of music. I love music. I sing in English, Hindi, Punjabi, Urdu. I mix it all up because it's my way of discovering my roots. And it's how I kind of stay connected. So, yeah.
Wow. And so speaking of English song, because I saw one of your video, Careless Whisper. One of my favorite songs growing up back in Pakistan. Yes, because Michael was one of my favorites as well, especially his song Last Christmas. Oh my God. One of my deep So we'll be, of course, hearing the Careless Whisper as well, one of my favorite later on. So, you were growing up, people like me, when we grow up, Jalal, you do this, and like I didn't have any plan to be host and following music at all. But the people like you like artists born are like you were born as an artist, when you were born. So I think it's all blessing, and I think probably like it's in your family. So is there anyone in your family following music like you do?
No, not like I do. I think the first one was my grandfather,
Yeah.
my granddad, who I sadly lost at the start of this year.
Yes, I heard that.
Bless his soul. But he was very fond of arts, performing arts, music, drama. He was a great musician, lovely voice, lovely singer, very handsome man. He was great at all of that, all of those things, and he did a lot in India. But then he kind of decided to move over to England, here to the UK for a better life. And when you do that, you have to sacrifice so much.
Right.
So he kind of sacrificed those dreams of his, although they remained a passion and hobby, throughout his whole life.
Yeah.
And in the process, he kind of taught my dad how to play the keys, and my dad also he has a great voice. In fact, where all of this really started was I remember my dad used to sing in the car, and I used to listen to him singing, and he would sing so many wonderful songs. He was a big Kishore Kumarji fan. And he loved that, the match of Rajesh Khannaji and Kishore Kumarji. So he would sing those songs. We didn't have a radio in the car at that time. Now things are different, but that time we didn't. So Dad was radio, basically.
Right.
And I used to love listening to him sing. And then he bought me a keyboard, and I learnt how to play. He taught me how to play the keyboard, which my granddad had taught him. And then I picked it up, and I started playing from there. And then he said one day, you play really well. Why don't you try singing? And so I did. And I didn't really realize there was anything special about what I was doing, but everyone around me sort of were like, wow, okay, he has a voice, he sings really well, and I enjoyed it. So then I just, I became obsessed, actually. I became obsessed with music. I would be singing 8+ hours a day,
Wow.
just because I got that into it. I was that passionate about it. And I realized that I wanted to make it my career after my first big break, which was on my 19th birthday in Saragama, ZTV.
Oh, is that right?
So, yeah. Wow. So that's how it all started, really.
Yeah. So, like, do you remember, like, when was your first stage, kind of the peasants or stage? Performance?
My first stage performance, Jalal Bhai, I was 9 years old, and I went to a secondary school, which was kind of a mixed school, but mostly like full of English people. And I got on stage, and I danced to "Tu Cheez Badi Hai Mast Mast" from Madonna. And if you remember the moves that Akshay Kumar is performing in that, he does a lot of, they're a bit X-rated moves. He does a lot of hip thrusting and all of that stuff. I did it all on stage, and I loved every minute of it. And it didn't matter to me that the crowd didn't know the song, or didn't know who I was. It's very much kind of coming full circle, because now I do almost the same. Like since lockdown, it's like I don't. Before, when I started this, I didn't know who was going to tune in. I didn't know who would be watching, but I just love doing what I do. And that was my first performance.
Wow.
And I remember it very well. And, it all kind of... So I've been on stage for a long time.
Yeah. So, when you started to do the Facebook Live, so...
Yes.
So what do you prefer, like stage live or the Facebook Live? Which one is easy? But like, nothing is easy. But which one?
So it's really interesting. I mean, before the pandemic struck, I was touring. I just produced a brand new concert called Voice of Legends, which we were touring across the UK. I'd been traveling all over the place. I've been to Canada, but Toronto, Mississauga. Was out in South Africa, in Cape Town. I traveled through Europe, and all over the place. and I love performing live. I love the energy of, you know, when you pack so many people in a room or outside at a festival, the energy that gets generated by everyone, because they're all energy, is phenomenal. But the pandemic struck and all of that's gone. So literally as artists, and you all know, you know, you're in the media, our industry has been affected, you know, pretty bad. I think on the spectrum of those that have been affected the most, I think we're pretty much there. I just decided that as an artist, I'm always there when it's good times. I'm the guy you book or you invite when there's a party happening. Whether it's a wedding, whether it's a festival, whether it's a concert, I bring the party. And it's always a good occasion. But actually, it's when you're going through your darkest times, your most difficult times, that's when you really need uplifting. That's when you really need entertainment and music and positive energy. So I was like, well, the whole world is going through this. I want them to know that I'm here for them. I don't want them to feel like they're alone. And that's why, you know, literally lockdown was announced. The next day I jumped on live. I was thinking, how can I do? Let me just jump on live and have a little jam. And it was incredible. And I loved it. So the energy, like I can feel the energy from the audience when they're commenting. That's what's so crazy about that, because you can see people's reactions, you can hear them, but you can't have a conversation with them. Here, people will comment, you know, I read all the comments, they all come through, and I'm like, wow, I actually know you, and you know me. So they both have their advantages, you know, they're special in their unique ways.
Yes. So, you know, like, you know, when you confirmed with me, okay, you know, you'll come on my show. So I talked to a couple of people first. One of them, I think you know her very well, Neelam based in Calgary.
Yes, just through these shows, actually, just through live shows. I've got to know Neelam. She's been very supportive.
Because, you know, Neelam says, you know, she met you when you were, like, you know, when she was in the UK with her sister.
Oh, okay.
And then, you know, like another friend, Nisha Devani. And they were like, wow, you know, we can't wait for the show, you know. And these two, you know, they helped me a lot to start like promoting, you know, like your show for today. So I'm really thankful for them. But, you know,
thank you guys.
Like, you know, when we were talking yesterday, you know, like, you know, because I met like Suleiman Merchant, I met them like, you know, 2-3 times. Then like, you know, Rahat Fateh Ali Khansa, Gurdas Maan, you know, all these big legends. And, you know, like when I talked to them, they were so down to earth, unbelievably down to earth. I didn't expect that. And what I heard about you so far, exactly the same, down to earth, so nice, you know. And when I talked to Neelam and Nisha, they were exactly the same, you know. And I said, I don't know, let me talk to him first. You know, I haven't talked to him yet. And, you know, like what I found out yesterday, you know, like 24 hours ago. No, you are so friendly, down to earth. So, you know, being an artist, how much important it is. What do you think?
Well, thank you. And I don't know. I mean, I was, you know, my parents always taught me to keep my feet firmly on the ground, because being a performer, being an entertainer, you know, you get a lot of love from a lot of people. And I think it's very easy to get caught up in thinking that you have some superpower, and that you are somehow above everyone else, which I've never thought. I'm just one of you, but this is my gift. This is what I do. And I know you guys have your own gifts. So I think, like you said, when you have met such great stalwart figures and such legendary figures in the industry, the biggest artists I have met have been the most humble. And so that, you know, in that sense, I had a lesson. Let me give you an example. Just happened yesterday. I put a flyer out of my Saturday Night Live show, and I tagged, you know, I had the artist that I was going to sing on. So I tagged Sonu Nigam ji and Atif Aslam and Aerosmith. Sonu Nigam ji wrote to me to say best of luck.
Wow.
Like, I idolize him, you know. He's the reason I wanted to become a singer. You know, he stirred something in me emotionally and spiritually that I was like, that's what I want to do.
Yeah.
And for the man that he is, the legendary status that he has,
Yeah.
for him to just see, like an artist who is doing a show, the thought process, that's kind, caring, thoughtful, and humble.
Yeah.
To just say best of luck to you. And like you said, Gurdas Manji, whenever I've met him, he bows so low to greet you.
Exactly.
You just feel
yes.
like, it's so, I think I see God in the eyes of my audience, and everyone has a journey. I have a lot of respect for people, and there's no reason to be any other way. I've met people that are the other way, and I know how I feel about them. I don't want anyone to feel that way about me. So that's probably why.
Yeah. Let me tell you about Gurdas Man. When he came to Calgary, so he had a concert.
Yes.
It was promoted our the promoter our good friend Lata Patel in Calgary. So so I had a chance to meet after the show, and so I went in. I was waiting in the line. So when it my turn came, so they called me. So I when I went to him, I just said okay, I'm from Pakistan. He held my hands like this right away. He said, I'm so lucky to meet you, and I want to go to Pakistan and meet my friends in Pakistan. And he was talking to me about 2-3 minutes, and the promoter said, come on, Jalal, let's go. Because we have a big lineup. So he was so kind, and he took his time to talk to me for 3 minutes about Pakistan.
Wow.
Well, about Pakistan, and he just held my hand like this, as you said, down to the person. My God,
Lovely.
Yeah, lovely. So, before we go on, why don't we have one of the song, Navin? I'll just
have a song.
People are already singing me, bunch of them already. So
sure. Big hello to everyone that's tuned in. I can't see all of your comments because I'm in conversation with Jalal Bhai, but I know you're out there. Thank you. Jalal Bhai, it's your birthday. What would you like to, what kind of music do you like? What would you like to hear? I can sing one of my own songs. That's fine. But is there anything in particular that you like, or is any kind of music that you're a big fan of?
I'm a big fan of Kishore Da. Everyone loves him. So any song from Kishore Da, I don't mind at all. Lata Ji Lag Ja Gale. That's one of my favorite as well.
Oh wow, beautiful.
So whatever.
Beautiful. So basically, you're telling me you like the classics. You're really into the classic songs.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. All right. So give me a moment. Let me just have a look. Let me see if I can pull something up over here. I wasn't really planning to do this at all, but it feels like a good. Look, I'm on air with you. It's your birthday. I want to try and do something.
Thank you.
Do something nice. Let me see what I can put up over here.
Sure.
Let's have a look.
So so I can take some name. There are so many people are watching.
Sure.
Okay, there we go. So that's including Imran Budwani from Pakistan, Sonia, Anar, Azra, Nisha Devani, like I said, she's here with us. Salima from London, I think she's one of your big fans as well.
Oh, sending her lots of love. I'm very lucky in that way.
Hello,
very
thank you
blessed.
so much for joining. Anjali, Rosmi, Nimesh is a big fan of yours as well. He's here. And Karima Somani, Anil Premji, Anar, just name Bunch or Karima Somani as well. List goes and goes. Gulshan as well. Rahim is hello Rahim bhai, thank you. And
amazing. Lots of love to all of you. Okay, let's try this. चिंगारी कोई भड़के चिंगारी कोई भड़के तो सावन उसे बुझाए, सावन जो अगन लगाए उसे कौन बुझाए, उसे कौन बुझाए। पतझड़ जो बाग उजाड़े, वो बाग बहार खिलाए, जो बाग बहार में उजड़े उसे कौन खिलाए, उसे कौन खिलाए। हमसे मत पूछो कैसे मंदिर टूटा सपनों का, हमसे मत पूछो कैसे मंदिर टूटा सपनों का। लोगों की बात नहीं है, ये किस्सा है अपनों का। कोई दुश्मन ठेस लगाए तो मीत जिया बहलाए, मन मीत जो घाव लगाए उसे कौन बचाए। There you go, Jalal bhai. Just a few lines of that song for you. Hope you like that. That was Chingari Koi Bhadke. I love that song. And you said Kishore Kumar ji, so I thought I would sing a few lines for you. I can't hear you. You're on mute.
Oh, it was beautiful. And you know, one of my favorite, of course, Rajesh Khanna Saab, and with Sharmila Tagore. What a movie, Amar Prem. Kya baat hai.
Yes, amazing movie.
Amazing. So Navin bhai, you know, like you, when you sing a song, your Urdu or Hindi is really good. Did you learn specially? Because I don't know, because you were growing up or you were born in London, like in UK.
Yeah, so I think just because I've listened to a lot of music, I'm really particular about the words. I want to understand what the lyrics mean.
Right.
So my family, I'm always asking mum and dad, my granddad especially, like his command over Urdu and that language is phenomenal. So I'd always ask him, especially when there's difficult words that I not common.
Yeah.
So I kind of picked up the language through movies and through songs. So yeah, I pay attention to that because I know that diction especially in our music is very, very important. When I sing in English, it's almost the opposite. Mm-hmm. So it's like the less clarity there is in your diction, the more attitude there is, or the more, unless there's specific love songs by certain classic singers, but actually if you're less clear, it's almost cooler. So that's why you can't understand a lot of the words sometimes. Like I'll listen to some Michael Jackson song, I'm like, what's he saying, man? I don't understand what he's saying.
Yeah.
Whereas, when you watch shows like Sarigama and you see the way people judge, like they're very particular about pronunciation. So that was ingrained in me from early, and I've worked on it. I've listened to a lot of good singers and a lot of great music, and you kind of pick things. And I'm still learning. You're learning every day.
Yeah,
so,
that's right. So like when you were growing up, so let's go back a little bit to your college and your university days. How was because like you guys must be crazy after all the students, because you probably performing in like college and university as well.
So it's really interesting. I almost led a little bit of a double life. So when I was at school, the cool thing to do was to go play football during the breaks, or get, you know, do you guys call it soccer or do you call it football over there?
Soccer.
You call it soccer, yeah. So here we call it football, and
Yeah.
I just used to go off to the music block, and I would just go there. I would be fascinated by all the instruments. I would hear people taking private lessons or teachers playing and practicing, and I loved being in that space.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I didn't perform much at school. There was a couple of talent competitions that I did step up and perform in. And then, you know, people were like, okay, there's a bit more to this kind of... I was a bit of a geek in school, to be fair. Super nerd. I got like 11 A stars in my GCSE exams over here. You know, I got my degree and all of that stuff. So I was very, you know, I was kind of the geek, but I also had this side to me, which I loved music. And it was a part that I kept very much for myself until I started entering talent competitions and writing my own songs. That's when it opened out a bit. So I was almost a bit shy, you know, to tell anyone, because it was almost like people are not going to understand or take me seriously at that point. And then they kind of would come up to me themselves. They're like, are you that singer? Like, I saw your video on TV the other day, or, you know, like everyone was talking about your show, and that's how it happened. So I didn't get to take advantage of any popularity in college or university or any of that stuff. It was my secret. I was working on it during those formative years, and now I can enjoy that love and adulation.
So do you play any instrument at all?
Yeah, so I play harmonium, guitar, piano. I've got my guitar here with me. Not that you can see it when I'm playing. Oh, actually, maybe. No, you won't be able to see it when I'm... So yeah, I play a bit of guitar. And yeah, like, I love it. What about you? Do you play any instruments?
No, I don't play at all, but I love to. But actually, no, I don't play any instrument at all. But, you know, I love to play drum. But I do play, you know, like in Calgary, we have our community pipe band.
All right.
Yeah, so I play, you know, tenor, like the drum tenor. I play in that.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. That's cool. That's great.
But, you know, but my dad, like, you know, when we were in Pakistan, so my dad, like, he was like, you know, one of our church. He was, you know, like an orchestra, and he used to play drum. Like, he was their regular drum, like a drum person. So I think that's where I got my music, you know, music kind of interest and everything, and I just loved the music since then. And I think so. I mean, thank God, you know, God gave me a chance that I can do, you know, this kind of shows, and you guys are so honored to have you guys. You know, there are so many people, you know, come on my show and love to talk about you and your kind of your history. So when people are joining us as well, and you know, we are live on my Facebook, my personality, as well as on my page as well. And plus YouTube as well. So we have 3 stations going right now, 3 slots.
Wow.
And we are over 100, like, you know, all together. So this is a great.
Great. Lovely.
Yeah.
Lovely. Yeah. Thank you for tuning in, everyone. And those of you that, you know, have just watched me perform Saturday night live, thank you for staying with me this evening. It's lovely. And you know what? If you haven't seen the show, every Saturday I come on and perform live at 7 p.m. We start here in the UK. So that's in Calgary is 12. Is it midday?
12 o'clock.
12 o'clock, yeah. Every week. We've been doing it since the start of lockdown. We're just about to celebrate our first anniversary coming up. So that would be quite special. And yeah, I'd love to invite all of you to come and check it out.
Oh, nice. So you're speaking of your like anniversary. So when did you meet your wife, if you don't mind? Like, how was the?
Well, that was a smooth transition there, Jalal Bhai.
You know,
Jalal Bhai has definitely been having his coffee today. Like, I'm like talking about my anniversary. I think it's like, oh yeah, speaking of anniversary, how did you meet your wife?
You just gave me the way. So I just, you know,
dude,
right.
That was brilliant. I love that. Wow. How did I meet my wife? I met her at an event. I was booked to sing at a wedding, and she was organizing it for her friend. She was helping her out organize it. And you know, when you're performing, you have to be away from the guest. You go in, you do sound check, and so yeah, I met her at that event, and we had a bit of interesting banter between us, and then it's quite a special story, but it's quite a long story as well. So it involves some red M&Ms, and the rest my VIPs will find out.
Nice. So like since the pandemic started back in March, and I know you're doing so much live here, but are you doing anything? Kind of album? Are you working on anything special or anything? Like anything is coming out soon?
Oh, absolutely. So I've spent a lot of time writing a whole bunch of new songs as well. Like you say, we've just had a release with T-Series called Kush Nahi. It's a Punjabi song, really, really soulful, melodious Punjabi number. I've written a whole bunch of English songs which are about to come out very soon. Yes, so there's a lot of material that is due to come. We also have our concert, the tour Voice of Legends 3. So here we're starting 3, which is going to be a 90s edition of the concert. So there is so much going on. I've just been signed to there's a new show that's happening on ZTV and Z5 called the Indian Pro Music League. You guys will see all about it next week. Salman Khan is launching the show. It'll be on your screens, and I'm participating in that show kind of from a social media point of view as an influencer. What I love about my job is you never know what tomorrow's going to bring. You have no idea. But Saturday Night Live keeps me very busy because Jalal bhai, it's like you have done radio presenting, right?
Yeah.
So it's basically like doing what you do. I have a lot of respect for what you do now, but also not just pressing play on the songs, you're having to sing all the songs at the same time. So every week I've got 10 to 12 brand new songs that I have to learn. My repertoire has gone like this. I've sung over 400 songs live since the start of lockdown, for everyone. And it's crazy. That keeps me busy for most of the week, but I find those moments to create new material because I love writing songs.
Wow. So as an art or like as a writer, when did you start writing?
I started writing. So basically, I wrote my first song with a friend from university. It's my best friend, Emps, MP, and I just started writing songs because I entered a few competitions, and I somehow thought, like all of the other singers, when I pick up the cassette, you see singer, Sonu Nigam, lyrics by, I don't know, Anand Bakshi, and music by R.D. Burman. You kind of see, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm a singer, so I'll stick to that.
Yeah.
I was singing other people's songs for so long, and I was trying to find a writer or to find someone to write songs for me.
Yeah.
And it just wasn't happening. So I became a songwriter out of the frustration of not having anyone here in the UK to write for me or write with me, or also no one else can say what I'm feeling, right?
Yes.
Like there's a lot of emotions and experiences that we go through, or that I see others go through. No one can no one can put that in the way that I would put it. Like you would express something in a very different way. Everyone that's watching now, if something happens before you will have your own interpretation of it. So that's where I got into songwriting, and it just allowed me to express myself because I'm a guy who bottles up his emotions.
Yeah.
I'm not very good at talking about them, but through music and songs, like that is my release.
Yeah.
And people have shown so much love. I mean, I've had 6 number 1 singles here.
Wow.
In the UK. I've got to, it's just been a very, very magical journey. We've broken a Guinness World Record with my music here, and that was all through songs that I wrote. So I'm blessed in that way.
Yeah, like Navin bhai, you raise a very good point. Like what I believed, and I talked to other, because I asked the same question to Tosif Akhtar, the ghazal singer. I asked him as well,
Oh, phenomenal,
and
phenomenal singer.
one of my friend from Bollywood Hangama, Farida Shariar. So he asked the same question to Shreya Ghoshal, and she answered the question as well. And they say exactly the same thing. When you do a cover song, if then you are lost in like maybe thousands of other artists because it's a cover song. You don't have your own ID. But when you do original song, when you write or when you are doing new song, like which is original song, like you said, if you're writing your own song, and that's where you have your own ID. You will stand out with kind of in a separate. You can like in a separate area. It's not with other artists, but you have your own. You can say slot now. Like, do you believe on that?
I do, and the thing is, I love doing both. So when I cover a song, like I like to understand the soul of the song and understand how the original singer has performed it. That's like my study almost. But then when I perform it, I like to sing it in my own way. So for example, I sang Chingari for you. I wasn't trying to sound like Kishore Kumar ji or do an impression of him. It was very much my own voice, my own take on it. But I'm expressing someone else's lyrics, someone else's poetry, someone else's music. Now, when I come to sing my own songs, like I make the rules basically. I can decide how long I want to hold. It's a very different thing. I guess in Bollywood, over there, there's a very dedicated team, a well-oiled machine of lyricists and music producers and singers and artists. And I feel like it's probably just because of where I've grown up. But when I look at the Western scene, there are a lot more singer-songwriters. There's a lot more artists that write their own material, write their own music, because it's not like they're not just singers. They are artists. They're creating the whole package. So when I go in to make a song, for example, like Tere Liye, one of my songs, which, like it was #1 in the charts here for 12 weeks.
Wow.
It was crazy. And I did not expect it at all. But when I wrote that song, it was just a real genuine feeling, and I just wanted to put it out. And we designed everything with the music. I worked with my producer Mushtaq, who created such a beautiful musical score for me with that song. But it was a collaborative thing. It wasn't like, here's the music, here's the lyrics, now you go and sing it. That's cool too. I love that. I mean, that's how my latest single Kush Nahi has come about. The lyrics are by Nirman. The music is by Ardeep. This is all done in India, and they sent me the song. This is it, and I sang it because I loved it, and I poured my emotions in it. But when you write your own song, it's just a different vibe altogether.
Yeah, very well said, very well said. So before we go on, how about like a careless whisper for us?
Careless Whisper? Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh my god. Jalal bhai, you should have told me. You do know I've just done like 2 hours of singing and straight
Just
talking,
a couple lines for us. How's this?
A few lines for you, yeah?
Yeah, for us, yeah. Because there is
okay, all right. Let me just see if I can pull this up quickly, because it would be nice to just do even a few lines with the music. Let's have a look.
And we have a Gulors Haji. Hello, Gulors ji. Jaysha as well from London. Alashir Jan Mohammed from London as well. Judy, Meeta, Rosmina, Hina, Salima, Neelam. Hello, Neelam ji is watching as well. Hello, Neelam ji.
Yay! Hello to all of you. Okay, Jalal bhai, let's do this. Here we go. Hey. I feel so unsure as I take your hand and lead you to the dance floor. As the music dies, something in your eyes calls to mind a silver screen and all its sad goodbyes. I'm never gonna dance again. Guilty feet have got no rhythm, though it's easy to pretend. I know you're not a fool. I should've known better than to cheat a friend and waste the chance that I've been given. So I'm never gonna dance again the way I dance with you. Oh. Time can never mend the careless whispers of a good friend. To the heart of mine, ignorance is kind. There's no comfort in the truth. Pain is all you'll find. I'm never gonna dance again. Guilty feet have got no rhythm, though it's easy to pretend. I know you're not a fool. I should've known better than to cheat a friend and waste the chance that I've been given. So I'm never gonna dance again the way I dance with you. There you go, a few lines of Careless Whisper for you. Woo! What a great choice, actually. I love that song. Massive George Michael fan.
Yes, beautiful.
There you go.
Wow,
Thank you
so much for everything. I mean, people are enjoying it. I can see the comments are coming, guys. So, I mean, I'm sorry I couldn't, post the comments on it because I'm busy talking to you and enjoying the show.
Okay.
So, like you were part of the Saregama. Now we see the Indian Idols. Now there's a Voice India as well. So how do you?
Yeah.
What's your what's the take on it? All these reality shows and all the shows are hit. Like doesn't matter whatever
Yes.
it was, all of them are hit.
I think it's amazing. I think it's phenomenal. I think for any new artist or anyone that feels they are ready to present themselves to the world, it's a great way to do that. It's a great experience. When I went on Saregama, for me, I finished that show. Although I didn't win, I just felt like I learnt so much.
Yes.
I got to take the blessings of Ghulam Ali Ji, who was my judge. Jagjit Singh Ji was there. O.P. Nair Saab is there. Ustad Zakir Hussain Saab is there. I'm singing next to Shan. I'm singing with Shan. It's a phenomenal thing to do. My warning will be to any artist is that even if you win, don't think that your career is made and set, because your real hard work starts then. Going on it and that's something I almost learned the hard way, because I did Saregama and then I won a massive competition here with the BBC, and the prize was like a fully recorded record. It would be released, it would go out, and I was like, I won, and it was such a magical night because all the judges were people I really looked up to, and I thought, this is it, I'm going to be made after this. I've won the show. And afterwards, everything just kind of went quiet. The track came out and I was just waiting for it to blow up. I just almost expected it all to just happen itself, because when you look at everyone else, you look at everything else around you, it just seems to automatically be happening itself. There's a lot of hard work that goes on behind the scenes. So it's a great way to gain exposure, to put it down to experience. It could be an amazing way to launch your career as well. People have really launched a lot of great careers from that. But the hard work doesn't stop then when you've been on a show like that or you've won a show like that. It's a constant journey, and a lot of hard work goes in. A lot of effort goes into making something look and seem effortless.
True.
That's what I feel.
true. Because like I think it was like it was Indian Idol season 9 when they had kind of the popular show from there. They're on from 2016, and now every year Indian Idol is a hit show. So from Indian Idol 9. So I have so many friends in that. From the top 12, they are still friends with me, and so we're still talking. Everyone send me the birthday like the wishes as well. But what I know,
Lovely.
going by like most of them now they are in the production as well now. They have their own studio, they are production, they are musician as well. They're doing everything,
Yes.
like being by one person now.
Yeah.
So, like, is this necessary for the new artists, the one who are coming out? Like, they have to know like sound system, and you have to learn, or you have to know some of the instrument as well, and mixing and production, everything.
Yeah, I think it's amazing that they have learnt and diversified in that way. I just think it's a reflection of how passionate you are about
Yeah, yeah,
your art and your work. If you're that passionate, you find the energy to learn about everything, to do as much of it on your own as you can,
yeah,
because the industry, social media, the internet,
yeah,
everything that's all changed the game. Before,
yeah,
you needed a record label, it was just very different before. A lot of those things were taken care of for you. Now everything has opened up. Now people are making super hit songs in their bedroom. Like, young kids are just, they're making music. Like, no one has to be able to play a guitar. If you can just download a sample of a guitar thing, loop it, add a beat, write a song to it, and put it out. And if people like now, this is a time where everyone can build a career for themselves. It might not be as big as they would like it to be to start with, because it's a lot of extra hard work, a lot of extra effort, but you can have an organic fan base
yeah,
that is your niche and have a great career off the back of that.
yeah,
So I think it's fantastic that these singers, or these artists are not just thinking one-dimensionally, I'm a singer. They're thinking, actually, well, I can sing, I can make music, and I can produce, and I can write, and I can perform, and they're just increasing their own value actually by doing that. So I have a lot of respect for artists that do that, for sure.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Of
I'll
course.
just say, don't spread yourself too thin.
Yeah, that's right. And there are still like a bunch of people. They are still sending me wishes. So thank you so much, everyone, for all the wishes.
Yeah, happy birthday, Jalal bhai. This is your birthday party.
Yeah.
Cheers.
So like being in England, like you are so close to India, and kind of our South Asian community, India, Pakistan. So do you ever visit India or Pakistan? Or did you get a chance?
I would absolutely love to. I would love to visit. The last time I went to India was, I don't know, probably about 20 years ago.
Wow.
So I've heard it's changed a lot.
Yeah.
I had a chance to perform. I was going to do a little mini tour in Pakistan.
Mhm.
And then for some reason, I don't know, something happened and it got cancelled on the promoter's side. So that didn't happen. But I would love to visit. I'm a huge fan of the music there, the culture there. Over here, when I meet, here everyone is from all over the place, and everyone I've met have so much love and so much appreciation for music. It's the one universal thing that you can go to anywhere in the world, and people understand and get you, and they feel you.
Yeah.
So that's the one special thing. I would love to visit if I had a chance. And now, obviously, with the COVID pandemic, it's been very, very difficult. How often do you go back home?
No, last time I went, it was 1999. So I'm talking like 20, 21 years now.
Oh wow! Okay, so you're about to say.
Yeah, so I'm just like
Wow.
same as you now. No, it's not easy to go back, as you know. I know we are here, and once you have a family here, so it's very tough to go back, and they're
Yes.
school, university, so it's tough to take a break and everything. And now because of
course.
COVID, of course, But it's a small world now because of the technology, and like we are talking, you are in London, I'm here, bunch of people are watching from around the world. So being an artist, how do you keep up with all the new technology? Like we are on StreamYard right now, and I know
Yeah.
you do the same thing, but I think you have to update yourself every time, don't you?
Absolutely. It's like I say, it's just passion. I'm
Yeah.
very passionate about my work, and I'm a passionate guy. So for me, as soon as lockdown was announced and I could see, I kind of preempted that live shows were not going to happen for a while. So we have to use the internet. And I was like, okay, well, let me just research a bit about this and understand it, and find the right platform and find out how to build a nice show. And I think updating yourself constantly is just something you have to do.
Yeah.
The world moves too fast
Too fast.
now.
Yeah.
Like I remember I'd started on MySpace Music, that social media. That was one of the first big social media platforms that came out. And everyone started talking about Facebook. And I was like, I came onto Facebook so late because I just thought MySpace was the thing. I moved onto Facebook so late, and then there was Twitter, and then Instagram, and now it's, I don't know, like TikTok and Clubhouse. And I'm like, it's difficult to stay updated, and there's only so much you can do. But I think your passion drives you, and you should be driven by that. And I also want to give as much as possible to people. I want to serve them as much as possible. So I love finding new ways of being able to do that and being able to reach out to people. And now through, live streaming, I mean, we've done a virtual live concert. I took the full experience that I do on stage.
Yeah.
We hosted our own virtual, it was ticketed. People tuned in and watched it. We had an after party.
Wow.
Where it was on Zoom, where everyone could see it. I spoke to all my fans directly on a one-to-one basis. They were all dancing and partying. We had a DJ. It was phenomenal, and we had a full team. We had a full production set up. It's just creativity. Like, I'm an artist, so I'll think up things, and then you start to put pen paper and like, okay, how can we make this real now?
Yeah.
And it's the same with songs and music. I hear the song in my head, and I'm trying to create what's in my head on the canvas of my canvas is vibrations, right? It's air, it's sound. That's kind of how it works. So I think it's really important to stay on top of things, because you'd be left behind, especially in this world in 2020 2021, the way the world's moving. Like, everything is changing fast. I think pretty soon, I mean, when you think about the stuff that's coming up that people are working on, like self-drive cars.
Yes.
I can't wait for that, by the way. Space travel. Like, I'm thinking now, how can I host a concert on the moon? That's literally what I'm thinking. Genuinely, because I see that's how things are. So, what about a concert on Mars?
Yeah.
Bruno, I'm going to get there before you. Bruno, that's an obvious one for Bruno Mars to do. But, like, I start thinking about these things because people already are. They're already building ways to get there. And, and it's fun to do as well.
Yeah. So, let's say, like hopefully soon we'll be back in our normal life in a year or two, but the way it looks. But do you think, like this kind of concert or kind of the virtual shows, virtual concert, you think that's the future now? You think it will stay here?
Well, I think it's definitely an extra avenue and an extra option. I had some. I don't want to reveal it all because I want to be able to execute them before I do it. But I think for me, being tied to one location now almost feels a bit restrictive in a way, because I know if I go and do a performance, say I'm in a theatre and there's 2,500 people there, and I've just sung my heart out, only 2,500 people got to see it.
Yeah.
That sounds ridiculous. They got to see it. They paid for the privilege. They were there. They enjoyed it. We had a great time. but actually I could have shared this with the whole world, and now
Yeah.
I can almost live stream the thing as well.
Yeah.
You know, so I think there is going to be a hybrid model of being able to perform live in a place, because that is the premium experience. Nothing will replace the
Yeah.
real thing, that's for sure. You know, nothing. You can't watch a concert on TV and have the same experience as someone actually being there.
Yeah.
You can still enjoy it and have a great experience. And if we do it live, you can feel like you're involved on that live level, but being there in person is something different. So I think, I think a hybrid solution would, it would work quite well. But I love meeting people. I love seeing people. I have a meet and greet after every concert. And when I think about the things I used to do at my shows to where we are now with this pandemic, I would jump off stage and run into the audience and high five everyone. And now it's like, what was I thinking? Like, I need my sanitizer. I should be wearing gloves. I should have a mask on. I should, it's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know how long it's going to take for things to get back to normal, but I think we need to be innovative in our approach to doing business, not just in music, but in any kind of, whatever work you're in. Like, people have lost jobs, new careers have been created, people have, had to think on their feet, be entrepreneurial about it, and it's, you either kind of sink or swim, and that's how things need to be. So it's going to be a very interesting future, and we're at the forefront of it. We have the opportunity to decide how that goes.
Right. So thank you so much, Riz Jadavji, our good friend, Kuli, and Hafsa, Sonia from Calgary, Shehzad Bhai, thank you so much, Anil Premji, Ash, Bharti, Priyasha, Rosmin, Gulrose, Simi, Salima, Bhanu, Meeta, Nimeshji as well. There are so many people, guys. Thank you so much. Neelam, hello. Okay, there's a good message from Neelam. Thank you, Jalal, for bringing amazing artists for your show. Thank you, Navin, for sharing your experience inside. Wow.
Thank you, Neelam, for all your support, all your love, and for being here. And, you're a big reason in making this happen. Like I said, everyone, I get, about 300-400 shares every week. And that's why I'm talking to you now. That's why I now have this new, new fan base in Canada. It's through this. That's what's so magical about it. So thank you. Lovely messages, Karima. And big shout out to all my VIPs. I know you're tuned in. I can't see your comments, but
and our good friend
all of you
as well. So, before we go to our next song,
we're going to next. I thought we were done now.
Oh, geez, no.
Okay.
No, there is one rule for my show. You come, you come to my show with your own will, but you go out with my.
That's great. That's great. As long as my voice it carries on working.
No, just a couple.
I'm here with you. It's your birthday. I'm partying with you. I'm with you.
So but I want to share something first before we go to next song, and then Rashke Kamar, one of my favorite, and Anil Premji's favorite as well. But we were talking yesterday. This virtual thing. It's it's a new technology, and the whole world is online. So last July, Navin Bhai, we started a Future Superstar. This for our youth, community from 8-9 years up to 17 years. Mm-hmm. So we did in July first show. We had about 11 participants from US and Canada, and it was in a short notice. We did everything, and then we did second in November, and we had a 40 registration. Then we started to become kind of more professionally registrations and auditions and everything. So we had a 40 plus registration. It went really well. Now we are having a third one next Sunday.
Oh, lovely.
Next Sunday we had, for the next our show, we had 80 plus registrations from US, Canada. They are here, but Pakistan, India, Turkey, Malaysia, and UK as well, and Portugal. And then we are down to 18 participants, which will be which will take participant in our next Sunday show, and all of us excited, and promos are going on right now, and there is a ticker is going on as well. So it's going to be on next Sunday, 1:30. It's going to be after your show. All right, no, sorry, you do Saturday anyways. Okay, okay.
Amazing. That's lovely. Actually, now that you mentioned February the 28th, I am doing a show, which I'll announce in the week. I am performing live, and I don't think it's going to clash with this one. So hopefully I get to see.
Yes.
I would love to, like, so what, is this an open thing? How do we get to see it? How do
Yeah,
we
it's
get
going to
to
be live on Facebook right here, live on Facebook.
Okay.
And
Okay.
And so, the way it's going to work, like all the participants, they will join us one by one live, and we will play their video. They are musicians, singers, and dancers. So we will play their video. Then we'll have two celebrity guests. They will give their advice. How do you get better, or some tips to get better. And so we'll have my good friend Riz Jadavji, Salma Jadavji. They'll be co-hosting with me, and then we'll have Alia Sharif, Alia Sharifa from Toronto, and Tanzil from Calgary. So they've been kind of our experienced artists, one in Calgary, one in Toronto. So they will give their expert advice, how do you get better.
Awesome. Wow.
So the whole world is like...
So basically it's an online talent competition, and you've just done it all online. It's phenomenal.
So I'm gonna run a couple of like promos with you. So hopefully you can enjoy as well. So this is our poster. And now I'm going to run the promo, the one just released this morning. And I don't know if people watched it yet. So it's a beautiful promo done by our good friend Suleiman Rahimani from Pakistan. So here we go. Enjoy the promo.
Ready now. The best is yet to come. After the success of Future Superstar 1 and 2, Koffee with Jalal presents you now Future Superstars 3.0. So come and join us for this ultimate ride on February 28, 2021. A show full of dance, music, and musty.
Hey, this is Jalal Larak from Koffee with Jalal. Thank you so much for your love for the Future Superstar number 1, 2, and now number 3, along with my streaming partner Diamond Jubilee Group and Salam Namaste Calgary. Please mark your date. Make sure be there for an exclusive show on February 28th.
Future Superstars. Future Superstars. Future Superstars.
Smiley Youth Artist.
That looks so cool, so good. Wow, love it. I love the thought as well. You did exactly that. You've thought outside the box, and yeah, why not do an online talent competition? It's wonderful. I think it's awesome.
Yeah. So I'm going to put you on spot, and what you want to give advice to our participants. So there are 18 of them from 10 years to 17 years. So whatever advice you want to talk about it, like about their passion, what they have to do to become a future superstar like you are, Navin?
I would say I would give them the same advice that was given to me, which is look after your art, and your art will look after you. And what that really means is practice, practice, practice. Look after your performance. Don't take it for granted. Don't take your audience for granted. Put all of you into your performance, and they will decide, they will judge, they will enjoy, they will feel you, or they won't. And if they don't, then you just try harder next time. And if they do, then keep doing what you're doing. Best of luck to you.
Beautiful, beautiful, Navin. Thank you so much for that. I'm gonna edit that part, and I'm gonna share it in our WhatsApp group. I think it's coming from the professional and kind of humble person. And the way you are, I think it's of course lots to learn for everyone. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
How about Rush Ke Kamar now?
Jalal bhai, this is like Hotel California. There's a lyric in that song, right? You can check out anytime you like, but you can never leave. That's what this is like. Literally, it's brilliant. Okay, but it's a good shout because you picked a great song.
Yeah, there we go. Awesome.
let's look. I'm doing this from the heart. Jalal bhai.
Thank you so much.
Especially for you. Let's do this. Let's have a look here. Let me just try and pull this up.
Sure.
And this one might finish me off actually with my voice.
Okay, sounds good.
Which is a shame, but hey, okay, let's do it. Here we go. ऐसे लहरा के तू रूबरू आ गई, ऐसे लहरा के तू रूबरू आ गई, धड़कने बेतहाशा तड़पने लगे, धड़कने बेतहाशा तड़पने लगी, तीर ऐसा लगा दर्द ऐसा जगा, चोट दिल पे वो खाई मजा आ गया। Hey, to all of you watching right now, Coffee with Jalal with me, Navin Kundra, and it's Jalal Bhai's birthday today, so especially for you, here we go. ऐसे लहरा के तू रूबरू आ गई, ऐसे लहरा के तू रूबरू आ गई, धड़कने बेतहाशा तड़पने लगी, धड़कने बेतहाशा तड़पने लगी, तीर ऐसा लगा दर्द ऐसा जगा, तीर ऐसा लगा दर्द ऐसा जगा, चोट दिल पे वो खाई मजा आ गया, मेरे रश के कमर, मेरे रश के कमर, तूने पहली नजर जब नजर से मिलाई मजा आ गया, जोश ही जोश में मेरी आगोश में आके तू जो समाए मजा आ गया, मेरे रश के कमर, तूने पहली नजर जब नजर से मिलाई मजा आ गया, जब नजर से मिलाई मजा आ गया। रेत ही रेत थी मेरे दिल में भरी, रेत ही रेत थी मेरे दिल में भरी, प्यास ही प्यास थी जिंदगी ये मेरी, प्यास ही प्यास थी जिंदगी ये मेरी, आज सहराओं में इश्क के गाँव में, आज सहराओं में इश्क के गाँव में, बारिशें गिर के आई मजा आ गया, मेरे रश के कमर, मेरे रश के कमर, तूने पहली नजर जब नजर से मिलाई मजा आ गया, मेरे रश के कमर, तूने पहली नजर जब नजर से मिलाई मजा
my day, Navin bhai.
Happy birthday, Jalal bhai.
Oh my God. I won't ask you any more questions. Any more song. That's it. We are done with the song.
Thank you. Thank you. That's it's been wonderful. I've had such a great time with you and with everyone that's tuned in. Thank you for all your love. It's been wonderful.
So, Navin bhai, like the way the world is changing now, it's like a small world now. So for an artist, what do you think? What is necessary? What do you think? Just in general.
Well, I think, like we said, just trying to keeping yourself updated and staying on top of it. But the core principles of being an artist, they don't really change. So, like I gave the advice: look after your art will look after you. So doing your riyaz, practicing, pushing yourself, and then, like for me, putting your heart into your work is probably it's the one thing that remains consistent. It doesn't matter what technological advances happen. Like music is about a connection with someone. You vibrate on a spiritual level, on a moving level. I find music so powerful because I've seen how it heals people. I've seen someone who was unresponsive, was lying in hospital in a coma, and when my song was played, she responded.
Wow.
And it was the first sign of it. That is the power of music. I've also been, I've been on stage and I've sung a song and there is not a dry eye in the room because everyone is in tears. It's so emotional. And then just now, we can switch the mood like that. So music is magic. Technology can advance as much as it likes, but someone gives you a mic, or even without a mic, if you can go in and deliver a song and move someone with it, make them feel something, that's gonna last you forever. That never gets old. That's what I believe.
Yeah. Very well said, Naeem bhai. So, let's have some fun now. I'm going to put you through some rapid fire round just for the fun.
Wow.
And it's going to be just for the fun. Yeah. So I think people will love it. But I'm expecting some spicy and fiery answer from you, though.
I need to eat something spicy and fiery to do that. I haven't eaten for a long time. So I will try to be as spicy and as fiery as possible. I'm not going to sit here eating whilst I'm on the show with you. Let's do this rapid fire. Yes.
Yeah, rapid fire.
Let's do it.
Okay, let's start. Okay, do you prefer iPhone or Samsung?
iPhone.
iPhone. Okay, pick one. You have to pick one. Okay, Shah Rukh Khan or Salman Khan?
Shah Rukh Khan.
Shah Rukh Khan. Who's a better inspector role, like Ajay Devgan or Akshay Kumar?
Akshay Kumar.
Akshay Kumar. Ranveer Singh or Ranbir Singh?
Ranveer Singh.
Ranveer Singh. All right. Alia or Shraddha Kapoor?
Oh, that's interesting. Alia Bhatt, I think.
And what about like Aishwarya or Priyanka?
Priyanka.
Priyanka. Okay. Did you get a chance to meet any Bollywood actors? Any because I know they come to learn UK.
Yes. Yeah. I've met a lot of them actually. I've sung for a lot of them as well. So I've Amitabh Bachchan ji, Shah Rukh Khan I've met, Salman Khan I've met. Lots. Priyanka Chopra, Aishwarya Rai.
Oh, lucky you!
Yeah, yeah. It's always fun. It's always nice.
Always, no doubt. So after meeting all these in superstar, so did you ever think you'll be on my show?
I didn't. This is I know now I've made it. Now after this I can be arrogant and big. I don't need to be humble anymore. I can just be like, listen, I was on Naam to Suno Hoga Na. I was on Coffee with Jalal. You know, right? Coffee with Jalal. That's I'm that's it. I'm done. I can have an attitude now. Sorted. After meeting all of them, this is the highlight of my career. This is it.
Like I don't know if you're if you're complimenting, is it a compliment or like a complaint from me? I don't know.
No. It's not a complaint. I'm just having fun. I'm just having fun with you. You know, it's the journey that we go on. I never in a million years imagined that certain things would happen. So I never imagined I would break a Guinness World Record with my music.
Yeah.
I never imagined that I would be invited by the British royal family to perform for them at their palace.
Wow.
I never imagined my songs would be #1 in places I've never heard of, like Suriname. And, you know, I also never imagined that I would be performing for the world from my own home.
Yeah.
And meeting people and doing interviews and collaborating on songs and music and supporting charities like this online. Like it's, you know, it's crazy. You can't predict those things. You just start with a dream. And yeah, it's quite magical in that sense. I never thought I'd be celebrating your birthday with you like this.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
Yes, thank you so much. Okay, who's your favorite male singer in Bollywood?
Sonu Nigam ji.
Sonu Nigam. And who's your favorite female singer?
Shreya Ghoshal.
Shreya Ghoshal. Wow, mashallah. Okay, if you get a chance to go for dinner with any Bollywood celebrity, who would you go with?
Well, that's a good question. I've really thought about that. I think I would love to, just because I love the way he thinks, the way he speaks. It's so interesting to me. I'd love to go for dinner with Shah Rukh Khan, actually.
Shah Rukh Khan,
I think that'd be wonderful.
Yes, everyone's dream to go with him, isn't it?
He just has this sense of charisma and this wit. Yeah. And he's so well read that he just, you know, when I watch his interviews, I'm like, man, like I'd love to just chill with him. It would be phenomenal.
Yeah. Okay, who was your childhood crush?
Childhood crush. So it's going to sound really weird, but there used to be a show on TV called Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Okay, yes.
So she was my childhood crush, Sabrina.
Yes, Sabrina.
The Teenage Witch.
Lucky Sabrina. Okay, three things in your bucket list.
To do a concert on out in space, either on the moon or on Mars.
Yeah. Mars,
what else is in my bucket list? It's a really good question, actually, because somehow I ticked a lot of things off my bucket list. I haven't had a chance to kind of top it up with new stuff, but yeah, I'd like to do that. I would like to do a world tour, produce like a concert, a full world tour. I think that would be amazing. What else would I like to do? And I would like to come to Calgary to perform live in concert.
And then you can be on my show as well. Might as well.
That's why I want to be there. Actually, it's not about the concert in Calgary. It's just because I want to see you again, and we can do this again.
Yeah. And I think you saw the promo, because I started a new show, Gup Shop with Jalal, and so we have a live kind of guest live in studio. We already had 3 recordings. Inshallah, I know I've been talking, because of the COVID, so we just hold it a little bit. So inshallah, in 2 weeks we're starting our show now again. It'll be on Punjabi National TV, YouTube.
Oh, great!
And once hopefully soon you can be here, then we can have you as a guest as well. It'll be really honor for us.
Be my pleasure. Thank you.
Yeah. And your favorite sports? What do you like?
I like cricket. I'm not really much of a sports. I love watching sports. I also bizarrely, I really like the UFC as well.
Wow.
Boxing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy. So it's the thing that you wouldn't think I like, but I'm into that sort of stuff. So I kind of, I'm more into music. I'm more into music and movies and that kind of thing.
Yeah. Okay, so do you ever travel, or have you ever traveled in a bus without a ticket?
No.
Yes or no?
No, I would be too scared to do that.
Okay. Okay. Have you making excuses about your homework in your school days?
Yeah, I have. I did the typical, my dog ate it. I didn't have a dog at the time, or just silly little things. I was unwell. Yes, I have done, but I did always eventually catch up with my homework, and that's why I got good grades.
Nice, nice. And yeah, what's your nickname at home?
My nickname. So my nickname is not so much now, but when I was younger, Benji.
Benji. Okay.
Benji. You know what? No, like Benjamin. My granddad used to call me Benjamin at some point, and that became Benji. Don't ask. There's no correlation. No.
Yeah, it doesn't match.
I don't know.
At all.
What's your nickname?
Of course, my full name is Jalaluddin, but I go with short name Jalal. But back in the days, like in Pakistan, like my family used to call me Jallu, like short, Jallu.
Jallu. Okay. Well, at least that derives from somewhere. You can see, from Navin Kundra to Benji. I don't know. I was told that it had something to do with the banjo. That was like someone's favorite instrument, and then I don't know. Yeah, it's one of those things. But yeah.
So Navin, it's been like an hour and a half now, and I know we talked for an hour.
I know, like my voice, like it's just, I was not expecting such a lovely long interview. It's been wonderful, but yeah.
Did you enjoy it?
It's taking its toll.
Yeah,
it's been lovely. It's been great, and it's your birthday party. I wish you had some cake that you could feed me, or that I could take a slice and feed you.
Yeah, it's in the email already sent it.
Okay. Thank you. As soon as we wrap up here, then I will. I'll take a slice and have that.
Awesome.
For Jallu, we'll do that.
And of course, like Navin Bhai, he has his YouTube channel, everyone. So please subscribe his YouTube channel. And
I can't hear you all of a sudden.
No.
I don't know what happened.
No, because I can hear you very well.
Might be something to do with my signal.
Yeah, I think there's a comment. Your voice. Yeah. Can you hear me now? So guys, if you, yeah, there we go.
Yeah, it's sort of coming out, but it wasn't coming in my speaker. Yeah, it is coming through a little bit now. Got you now. Yes.
Okay.
Got you.
Yeah, so Navin Bhai, he has his own YouTube channel, everyone. So please subscribe like I did, and follow him on like Facebook page as well. It's all 24,000 now. Hopefully, it's gonna get to 100,000 very soon, and everyone will follow you because I did as well. So Navin Bhai, you have so many fans here, people. What do you want to say to them before we finish?
I want to say I love you all. Thank you for your support. Thank you for supporting me and loving me as an artist. And I have so much more to give you. And we're on this journey together. I'm with you through it all. And just look after yourselves and stay safe, because you're very important. And those times when you feel like, I don't know, we all have those times when we doubt ourselves, we're not sure how significant we are. Just know that you are very special. And the power that is in you and is within you, like, it's your gift to the world. So spread it, share it openly. You're amazing, and I'm glad to be part of your life.
And special thanks to your manager Nairon as well, because I know so I would comment I was emailing him, and of course,
yeah.
So he's very nice. It's very nice of him. And there is a very special person who wants to come and say hi to you right now on my stream, on my service. Are you ready?
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Jalal. Jalaluddin!
Love. I think she wanted to say hello to you. I think she wanted to say happy birthday to you.
Yeah, she she changed. I don't know what happened to her.
Jalal. Jalaluddin!
Lovely. That's
brilliant. Was part of the show, and Navin, thank you so much, and
thank you.
All the blessings, all the prayers for you and your family.
Thank you.
Stay where you just keep doing it. I know we have like all of us are loving it every Saturday, and hopefully like you are working on new things as well. And we love to have you back. If it's okay, we'd love to have you back. We can play your new song. We can have this kind of show again, and I know people will love it again. They will join us here again, and I'm like you are awesome. You're a star for us. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much. You too, Jalal Bhai. I really appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your birthday, and you stay safe as well. And thank you everyone for tuning in. Lots of love to you. And yeah, I hope to see you guys on Saturday, 7 p.m. UK, 12 p.m. Canada, Calgary, and I'll see you guys soon. Take care.
Thank you so much.
All the best. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye.
Gosh, wow. One and only Navin Kundra from London, UK. And thank you so much for everyone for joining us. I know there's so many comments I heard, the one I didn't put it on because didn't have a time. And thank you so much. I think it was nice to have him. And everyone loved it. Lots of sharing, commenting, and music bhi humne suna, because like of course he just did his own show for an hour and a half, so it was very nice of him to join after his show, and we talked about for about hour, but he stayed almost hour and 40 minutes or so. I think this is very nice of him. And comments are still coming. Neelam, thank you so much, Neelam, for all your effort, all your help. Thank you so much. Rain Bhai, thank you so much. Every Saturday, yes, Manisha, Munni, and Nisha Damji as well, and our good friend Isha Damji. There's so many people. Thank you so much, everyone, and hopefully you enjoyed the show. Don't forget, guys, so on next Sunday, we're going to have a Future Superstar Smiley Youth Artist 3.0. Don't forget to join us. It's going to be a live show with all the amazing youth artists. I can guarantee you that you will love it. There are musicians, singers, performers. The one this hour, like in the promo, the one we just played. So let me play that again. You'll see some of the artists in it, but of course we didn't have that much longer, like in a promo, so we cannot put everyone in it. But just let's enjoy this again. Oh, that was the last part of the show. Let me do this again. There we go.
Are you ready now? The best is yet to come. After the success of Future Superstar 1 and 2, Koffee with Jalal presents you now Future Superstars 3.0. So come and join us for this ultimate ride on February 28, 2021. A show full of dance, music, and masti.
Hey, this is Jalal from Koffee with Jalal. Thank you so much for your love for the Future Superstar number 1, 2, and now number 3, along with my streaming partner, Diamond Jubilee Group, and Salam Namaste Calgary. Please mark your date. Make sure be there for an exclusive show on February 28th.
Future Superstars. Future Superstars. Future Superstars.
Smiley Youth Artist.
There, guys. So ये था आज का हमारा promo, our new promo, and thank you so much, everyone. Comments are still coming from our good friend Gulrose, Zahid Bhai. Thank you so much, Nimesh, Hitan, Priyasha, Manisha, Banu, Ash, Shabnam, Shamzalo, Nitin as well, Jesha as well, Imran Bhai. Thank you so much, Imran Bhai. Karima as well, Sabira, Gulrose. There are Nazima, Neelam, and of course Kuli, great everyone, Isha Dambi as well. So there are so many people, Ruxana, Hafsa. So thank you, each one of you, and thank you so much for making my birthday that special. And it was very nice of Navin Kundra to come on the show right on my birthday, and it was just a kind of coincidence, he agreed on for the 20th, and happens to be my birthday. And again, thank you so much, everyone, for your comments and for the birthday wishes by text, WhatsApp, Facebook message, and of course, phone calls, WhatsApp calls. So thank you so much, each one of you. So inshallah, our next show will be on Tuesday. Salam Namaste Calgary. We're going to have a Karim Marji live on the show. This is kind of the celebration for our dedicated to all the parents and participants for the future superstar. And then next Sunday is going to be a big show. Our good friend Malisa, thank you so much, Malisa, as well. Thanks for all your support you do, and thanks each one of you for supporting and great, making my day such an awesome. Thank you, Ilam. Yes, well, it was a treat to have our Navin Kundra to have you. Inshallah, we're gonna have him soon, or hopefully. Let's once he release something new, so hopefully I'll try to get him again. So again, guys, thank you so much. So we are live on a Facebook, like I said, on my main ID, as well as the Koffee with Jalal page, as well as my YouTube channel as well. So please subscribe my YouTube channel as well, because the future shows will be on YouTube as well. So people, the one who doesn't have a Facebook, at least they can access on YouTube. Or Pele when we started, so we had a little bit glitch. So because it was because of the copyright, but thank God we corrected right away, and then we started the show again. And as Zahid Bhai saying, sent you a very special birthday wish. Thank you so much, Zahid Bhai. I will watch. I will check it now, because I know there are so many messages came. Uska maine jawab abhi tak nahi diya, so I will be going through one by one, inshallah, and then will like and comment as well. So thank you so much again for joining us. Stay safe, stay healthy. We still have the corona here. Make sure wash your hands and stay 2 meters apart. Use mask if you go out. If you don't have to go out, please don't go out. So we can kill this virus as soon as possible, and then we can come back to our normal life as soon as possible. So again, there we go, guys. So milenge Tuesday go, then next Sunday, don't forget, but we're gonna have something next Saturday as well, very special, to kind of bring some or you can start the momentum to the next day, which will be the big show on the big day, February 28th, for the main event. So milenge, Khuda Hafiz, Sat Sri Akal, Adab, Yali Madad. Then special thanks to our good friend Riz Jadhav ji, Ranjit Sidhu from our Punjabi National. Thanks to our Nisha Devani to help me for the promotion. Neelam Bail as well. And thanks to all of you जिन्होंने share किया, guys. मैं सबका नाम तो मैं नहीं ले सकूंगा. So thank you so much, everyone. And special thanks to Navin Kundra from London, UK. Until then, Khuda Hafiz, Sat Sri Akal, Adab, Assalamu Alaikum, and Yali Madad.